What's up everyone, welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Today we're going to be taking a look at Vechain again and its recent price action, along with some talk about news and fundamentals, and with a price prediction for the short and the long term as well. Before we begin, we'd just like to say thank you so much for everyone for their continued support, the likes, the subs, Patreon and YouTube members, and all your amazing comments and sharing. We appreciate you all so much on the channel, and we've been growing incredibly fast recently, and that's all down to you, so thank you so much. All of this community support has not gone unnoticed, and we really appreciate you all so much. That's all down to you guys, so thank you. If you want to support the channel, please like and subscribe so you don't miss any videos, and turn on bell notifications as well. If you're interested in more info, we offer Patreon and YouTube membership for coin calls, and also more in-depth research for altcoins with massive potential. All the links for that are in the description. In any instance, you can sign up to our free Telegram via the description as well. It's completely free. We're going to be posting all of our updates there, all of our videos. We'll have some community chats as well. We really encourage you to go and check that out because we think it's going to be amazing in the future. This is not financial advice. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. So as we can see, the recent price action for Vechain has obviously been amazing. Ever since around this April mark, it's been running like an absolute beast, almost in a vertical kind of way. It's been coiling up into a vertical move like this. And once this happens, you know that the price action is probably going to cool off again. And this coincided well with the double bottom, which we've been talking about a lot on the channel in the past few days. And that's because the whole market had this correction to the downside because of Bitcoin. Bitcoin obviously had a downwards movement, and this falling wedge happened for quite a lot of cryptocurrencies, as we can see here. The price action came down, double bottomed out off this resistance here. Vechain actually dropped as low as 13 cents here around a few weeks ago before it corrected, and then the second dump was actually only to around 15 to 16 cents, and then since then the price action has recovered somewhat to the upside. It's moved back into the 20-cent range, and we believe that this is a very positive sign. We think that this is probably going to mean that Vechain's got more upside potential in it. Obviously, Vechain's been on an absolute tear ever since February. When we started talking about it, it was around 3.5 cents, and then it ran to as high as around almost 28 cents here. It actually bounced perfectly off the 28-cent mark of its all-time high before pulling back into the range that we see now. In our technical analysis video we did yesterday, we highlighted a channel that we thought that Vechain was moving up in, but it seems like it's broken to the downside. So if we just remove this channel, we can clearly see the Vechain at the current time of recording, it's around 20 cents, just over 20 cents. But it seems as though it's still respecting the bull flag that we've painted for this for Vechain, and we still think that this is very bullish for the protocol. We think the price action from here is most likely going to break to the upside because the bullish momentum with the bull market is probably going to see that happen. Can't imagine that Vechain is going to fall down again and retest the bottom at around 15 to 16 cents. And even if it did, we believe that the buying pressure under those levels was too great in the previous dump, and we don't think that Vechain would be heading down below those levels anytime soon. The buying pressure for Vechain has been increasing steadily as people have been getting more and more interested in the protocol. I think it's like 12th or 13th by market cap now. Before it was around 40th or 50th when we first started covering it. So it's been making amazing inroads in terms of price action. Obviously, if you know anything about Vechain, it's a supply chain tracking protocol, and it also does business solutions for businesses. And recently it's been getting really bullish news about a potential collaboration with Salesforce, and also the person who runs, Daniel Nortka, who runs basically a massive amount of large clientele for institutions. He potentially could be introducing Vechain technology into all of these businesses, and they may start using it. And if that's the case, that's obviously amazingly bullish for Vechain. Vechain already has a ton of massive partners like BMW and Walmart China. So they're obviously used to working with the higher echelons of institutions. It's very interesting to us that the price action has pulled back as much as it has, because it may present a good buying opportunity for many people who were thinking that 27 cents was quite a steep entry point for Vechain. But it's currently still around 15 to 20% from its all-time high, which means that this potentially could be a good entry point if you believe that Vechain is going to continue upwards in the future. As we said in our previous video, we painted this bull flag for Vechain, and it's respecting it perfectly. We can imagine that Vechain, it's definitely coiling inside of this bull flag, as we can see here. And it seems like once it reaches this point of resistance here, it's going to have to decide to go up or down. And with the price action being so bullish as it has been for Vechain, we can only imagine that it's going to break to the upside. And then once that happens, it's probably going to retest this all-time high of around 26 to 27 cents, sorry. Pull back and retest the 25-cent support and resistance line here. And then once that happens, we're probably going to see a break to the upside. And we believe a short-term price prediction of around 40 to 50 cents for Vechain is not out of the question whatsoever, especially how fast it's moved recently. Seems very likely to us that it's possible that Vechain could even run as high as $1 in the next month or so, depending on how much of a pump it gets out of this resistance zone here. We strongly believe that Vechain, once it breaks out of this, it could come up, retest this all-time high, 27 cents, pull back, and then once it breaks the all-time high, Vechain runs very, very fast. And it seems very likely that it could go into the 30 to 40 cent range on the next pump easily, which would see it coming up like this. And then we most likely see it coiling in this kind of area here, forming another bull flag, maybe doing some more sideways price action before moving up to the 50 cent range. And then once that happens, we think the floodgates are going to start to open for Vechain because the FOMO is going to start to kick in. And depending on how fast this happens, we could easily see Vechain hitting a $1, $2, or even $3 price target this year once the parabola starts to hit. Because we really do think that Vechain is a massive project and it's getting a huge amount of use. Obviously, adoption is the biggest thing for cryptocurrencies by far. Because even if you have great technology, if there's no adoption for it, then it doesn't really matter. But Vechain has been getting more and more adoption recently, which is making us really bullish on the project. We've obviously covered it a lot on the channel, and we strongly believe that it's going to continue to the upside. So this is our price prediction for the short and the long term for the bull run. We think it could easily break this 27 cents all-time high and move into the 30 to 40 cent or even 50 cent range in the next month or so. And if that happens, we wouldn't be surprised if we saw $1 in the next few months. And then beyond that, our price prediction has always been $3 for Vechain, ever since we saw this amazing rip that it's had here, from around 3.5 cents to 27 cents in the space of around a month. If it can achieve this, then we strongly believe that Vechain can reach $1, which is the fabled price target for most Vechain investors. And then beyond that, in the bull run, we can easily see it hitting around $3. We'd like to thank everyone for watching. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please let us know down in the comment section. If you'd like to support the channel more directly, please sign up to our Patreon via the link in the description below. Or you can sign up to our YouTube membership by hitting the join button right next to the sub below this video, where you can get access to our private Discord. We're going to be offering a host of additional benefits, so please take advantage of that there. Don't forget to get 2 free stocks with Webull by depositing $100 using the link in the description below. Also make sure to hit the like button as it helps the channel out so much. So if you're a fan of the channel, please just tap the like button now. Currently only around 10% of our viewers are subbed, and we'd love to see our community grow more. So please hit the big red sub button as well. It's really easy. You just need to go down, tap the like, and tap the sub button. Make sure to turn on all post notifications as well, because we're going to be posting all the time now with all kinds of videos with technical analysis and fundamentals. So if you're interested in that, please go and check it out. You can also sign up to our free Telegram as well. All these links are in the description. The Telegram's completely free, and we think it's going to be an amazing, useful community for everyone involved. So please go and check it out. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.